Hey Ashley, girlfriend, what's up, baby?
There we go.
My Coke is frozen. That feeling when you put a Coke in the freezer before a nap and then you wake up and it's a slushie? Because I absolutely did fall asleep. I woke up just for you guys. Hi! Hey everybody, I haven't done a live in a while. Thanks so much for being here. Fuck yeah, it's a great day. It's Saturday. And we're discussing my travel plans. I'm in Arizona. Hey Todd. Thanks so much for being here from Wisconsin. I'm in Arizona right now. It's hot as balls, but I have my beanie on because my hair is a freaking disaster. So, but like it's hot as balls out. It's like 90 something. It's disgusting. So Todd, I'm actually not drinking tonight, like booze. This is actually Coca-Cola, but it's hot out, and so I just decided to put my Coke in an America koozie because it's hot out. So I'm gonna give everybody another minute to jump in and then we'll get started. So what I want to do on this live is not only talk about my travel plans for the summer and kind of what Winston and I are going to do, but also talk about what I'm doing in my van now that I acquired a rooftop box. So the rooftop box that I acquired, I'm not going to talk about it too much on this live video just because I don't want to focus on that right now. But I will say that it's a sports rack and it's 18 cubic feet, so it's really freeing up an enormous amount of space for me in my van, because ultimately my style for van life is minimalistic and simplistic. I don't like a lot of clutter. I really like to stay organized and clean, and so these things are important to me. So the rooftop cargo box allows me to really create more of a home inside my van for Winston and I. So yeah, it's really hot. It's disgusting in Arizona right now in the desert, and so that's why I'm heading out in about a week, or a month, a month. So yeah, Todd, the wicker basket situation that I got is working out really nicely. So far, I made a few changes to it today, which I will be showing you. On this live, I will kind of go through a few things that I'm working on in the van, just so you guys can see what I'm doing to get ready. So currently I'm in Arizona, and the third week of April, Winston and I are headed to Texas, San Antonio specifically, to celebrate my mom's birthday, her 60th birthday. So we'll be doing that for just like a week. I'm gonna drive out there with Winston, and then my mom's gonna fly out there, and so that trip will give me a good opportunity to really try out my rooftop box and kind of my general setup to see if it will work for being on the road for 5 months. So how do you think the roof rack will affect your gas mileage? I don't think it will really affect it too much, because it can only hold like 300 pounds. So 300 additional, even if all my stuff weighed 300 pounds, it still wouldn't really make that big of a difference. So the stuff that I'm putting in there, I don't plan on it affecting my gas mileage. So, hey from South Jersey, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. So my plan is to head out in May, around the first week of May, and I am going to chase the weather, because that's what I like to do. I like to chase the weather. So I am, yeah, so I will be starting basically in Utah, because I'm going to drive north and I'm going to to start in Utah, I'm going to drive north through Flagstaff because I decided that I don't want to drive through Kingman in Las Vegas because it's just too fucking hot. So, and I'm trying to escape the heat. So I'm trying to get to up to Utah by way of northern Arizona because that's where the weather is going to be good. So Kim says, looking about your plans for the summer. I'm planning to travel this summer as well. I won't be going to the Pacific Northwest. I'll be driving from Florida to Michigan, then to California. I've driven from Florida to up the East Coast to Indiana and Illinois. I didn't get quite up to Michigan, but hey, Michael, welcome. Hello from LA. Oh, thank you, Kirsten. Yeah, I'm going to be in Utah for, I don't know, maybe about a month or so. Oh yeah, definitely, Todd. So the roof rack, the box has little, screw things like fasteners, so I can make sure that it's tight on there, and check in everything. The box locks, and it's really cool. So like I said, I won't be going into it like too much on this live, just because I want to do like a separate video on the whole like roof rack thing. But I knew that was the final piece that I wanted for my big trip. So yeah, so we'll be going up through Utah, and if anybody has like recommendations of places that they like to camp in any of the states I mentioned, I'm completely open to any and all possibilities. Because I think that the thing is with the way that I like to travel and the way I like to live is I don't really make plans. I just kind of go. And so, I don't know, will I want to spend 5 days in Utah or 5 weeks in Utah? Will I want to spend 2 months in Wyoming or 2 weeks in Wyoming? Like, I might find areas that I like to stay at that I want to be for longer. And that's okay, because for me, it's just a less stressful way to live and to travel, because since I work remotely and I work for myself, I'm not on a schedule, so I can drive whenever I want, I can move, and I can travel whenever I want, which gives me flexibility. So yeah, Tina, you know me, I always want to avoid the heat. Karma, I live in Utah, would love to show you around. On your journey, do you plan on doing any meetups? Hey Mary, oh, you're so sweet. Hello from New York. Couple changes in winter clothes, yes. So, so the thing is, like, I don't really know if I plan on doing meetups unless people want to like camp with me, and which I'm down to do. Like, I don't want to make plans with a particular person to do like one thing on one particular day in case I can't get there, or in case I don't get there, or in case I get tired or something happens. I don't often make plans when I travel for like small specific things for that reason, so I can keep my schedule open. However, I do like to find places to camp, and when I find places to camp that I really enjoy, I like to invite people to camp with me. So oftentimes if I find a great space and I'm like, oh, this is really great, then I'll open up like on Instagram, I'll say, hey, I'm going to be in this spot for a little while, does anyone want to come camp with me? And then I'll, you can message me and I'll drop you my coordinates, like if you're not a creeper and I feel comfortable with you. So yeah, so I always keep my travels loose and flexible, because that's just how I live my life. So that's kind of how I'm going to do my traveling. So yeah, am I going to, so I don't really know. I'm not making any plans to do anything, but when I get to a state and if I'm open for company, then I will let people know. And then I also have I have really close friends and people that I'm going to visit like throughout. So I already have people that I plan to stop and stay with and camp with, longtime friends, or, people, other fellow nomads who I'm really close friends with. I'll meet up with some of them along the way as well, which will be fun. So, but from Utah, I'm going to go up to Wyoming, and then I know that there's a lot of BLM and free camping land in Utah and in Wyoming, and as well as Montana and Idaho and Oregon and Washington, and those are all the states that I'm going to stay in. I've learned that I really love boondock camping. Actually, it's probably my favorite. BLM camping is probably my favorite if I'm close enough to amenities. So like if I'm close enough to a town where I can like get groceries and stuff like that. I'm not really the type of person who likes to camp completely alone by myself at all times. I just don't like it. I like to camp on BLM land where I can see it, like other people in a distance enjoying themselves, or at least like being nearby to like civilization. It just makes me feel better and safer. So, great little state park in Utah, Kodachrome. Utah is like 70%. So yeah, I know Utah has a lot of BLM land, and so does Arizona. That's why I love it out here. So, yeah, I definitely want to visit Yellowstone. Of course, Wynston and I will get up to that area. I just don't really know when or what that's going to look like. But again, if anyone has recommendations for any of these states that I'm recommending, I'm open to paid camping and campgrounds as well. Like, I'm not going to just do strictly BLM land throughout the summer along our travels. It's just unrealistic for me because I really like campgrounds too. I like campgrounds for staying for like 2 or 3 nights. I really like BLM camping if I need to work and I want Wynston to be able to like roam and do his thing, and I just, I don't want to have to worry about like, I don't know, just other people and stuff. That's when I really like the BLM camping. But if I need to like take a shower and do laundry and stuff, I enjoy staying at KOA campgrounds and just other paid campgrounds that might offer me more amenities, because I like taking advantage of those amenities, and I'm not going to beat myself up if even if I want to like stay in a hotel room for a couple nights so I can sleep in an actual bed and get some laundry done and maybe get some room service or something. There's no one way to go about a trip like this, and there's no one way to live in your vehicle. You have to do what's comfortable for you, and you have to do what feels safe and right for you. So there's no one way to go about this sort of journey. So I'm just gonna kind of do what feels right from everything that I've learned over these last 9 months of living in my van. So Jim says, part of my bucket list is to stay at all the national parks and travel this great nation. Yes, of course. I know. That's an incredible goal. I've been to a lot of national parks, but a lot of national parks aren't really dog friendly, and so I've been to a few, and Winston's a park ranger, but yeah, national parks are incredible. This country has so much beauty to offer and so much land to be explored. Along I-84 in Utah, going west off I-80 is pretty, where they go kayaking at by the river. Okay, and I love water. Water is my favorite. That's why I want to go to the Pacific Northwest. Do you travel by highways or by byways and scenic routes? So Maureen, that's a good question. I'd say both. So on my really long journeys, of course I use highways. Like, I'm really comfortable driving on, I've driven on all the major highways in the US. I've been almost on the entire Route 66. I've been, I-40, I-10, all the major highways that go across the U.S. I have been on, but I also enjoy the scenic routes and everything when I'm in a particular area. So if I'm trying to get, let's see, hold on, I think my Coke is a little bit not frozen now. If you missed it, I'm drinking Coca-Cola, and I put it in the freezer earlier and I forgot about it, so it's kind of like a slushie, but since it's really fucking hot outside, it melted, and it's tasty. West on the I-80, out to the westbound rest area, desert, Salt Flats. Oh yeah, Salt Flats is very popular. Do you have a national park pass? Gone for $100. Yes, I do have a national park pass. Yep. So thanks for the reminder. So just real quickly, I've had some issues recently with some cyberbullying and harassment, and I will be the first to tell you that I will never tolerate anybody bullying or harassing me or anyone else on the internet. So if you try to harass me or bully me, or troll me because you're stuck in your mom's basement, you don't have a fucking life, I'm going to shut it down really fast. So I have put a team of people in place to assist me in making sure that I am not being harassed by disgusting people that live in their mom's basement and want to harass me. Just not gonna happen. I'm the wrong person to fuck with on that front, so just don't. with that being said, I love you guys. um, Especially in light of what happened to Lee recently, the big van lifer who killed herself last week after she was being relentlessly trolled on the internet by somebody on YouTube. Absolutely unacceptable and absurd and disgusting. So that's all I'll say about that. So that won't happen to me, and I won't let men harass me on this website. So yeah, I have a team of people in place. So yeah, hi Lori, welcome. Kirsten, yes, thank you. Yes, Brandon, yeah, the trolls are, Nan, you're so sweet. No, just, there have just been a few people on YouTube who have nothing better to do than to attempt to harass me at just, literally because of nothing better to do. And I know that people like that exist, and that's part of being in the digital world and all these things. And at first I was really letting it get to me because I'm even though I'm a tough person, I'm a very sensitive person, and those people made me really angry. So I did what I felt was necessary to protect myself. So that's why now I have a moderation team helping me behind the scenes. So it's nothing to worry about. I want to be happy, and I don't have to worry about it. And I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, so Michael, I know, and you all are so sweet. I just, I have been very open about my struggles with anxiety and depression, and I know how words can be so hurtful, and it, like I said, even though I'm a tough, strong individual, words can still hurt, especially if you're battling really tough things in your life. So there's no tolerance for that on my channel, and so I'm normally really quick to block people and mute them and get people off. I've had some people try and just say really nasty things about me, and just really just absurdities, and it's just really hurtful. So I'm not going to tolerate it here, but it's no big deal. So let's do this. Let's real quick, let me show you some of my piles that I'm working on in my van. I hope that you guys kind of want to see what I'm working on. I'm literally just sitting in my van, like on my mattress right now. Like, so yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, he did take his YouTube channel down. So yeah, but yeah, but I appreciate all of your support, and thanks so much for being here. So let's take a look at my van. After I sip my Coke, because I'm like literally sweating because it's disgusting outside. Oh. Okay. Forgive me. That's my driver's side door. Forgive me. Okay. Do you guys like my new steering wheel cover? How cute is that? Yes. So, Kirsten, let's take a look at my mattress. Oh, girlfriend, sorry. Let me get out of my vehicle. Oh, all right. This is, I might be able to get a better view on the other side. Okay, so here's my mattress. All right, so let me just show you guys, and this is a work in progress. Oh, also, you guys, let me tell you, I turned off my automatic door switch, so now my doors are manual, which I actually really like that better. So yeah, so okay, so I do love my mattress. Yes, it does fold up. This is a 4-inch tri-fold memory foam mattress. Right now it's sitting on unsecured pieces of wood. Don't judge me, I'm working on it, but that's what I did to level out my bed. So this is my mattress, and it's a tri-fold, so it does fold up on, fully, of course. And what's nice about it is my seats are taken out. Look at all that space I have back here. I have all this floor space down here in the bottom under my mattress. So in my new setup, I'm going to be putting under there like toilet paper, laundry detergent, paper towels, things like that. Just under my under my mattress here. Oh, there's that. So that's the mattress, and then over here is where that white table goes from IKEA. I think I am going to put it back in here. I'm just going to figure out a better way to secure it. So since I've been reorganizing, I just wanted to take everything out, do a full inventory of what I'm working with so I can put everything back in. Now let's take a look at my trunk. So I did a video on this morning. If you guys didn't watch it, I'd really appreciate you guys giving it a watch and a like. But I still have my galvanized steel IKEA shelf in here, but some of you might remember that I had these little bins secured on top. Well, now I just have this sweet paper towel roll that I secured with bungees from the dollar store. Oops, sorry, I hit my phone with my curtain. So I still have my 3 drawers in there from Walmart. And for those that might be new here, I have like my coffee and my immediate kitchen things in the top, and then I keep clothes in the bottom too. I'm a minimalist, so I don't have many clothes. All of my clothes fit in these bottom 2 drawers. Now on the side, I have space now, so my laundry bag goes there as well as my jackery. And then I'm keeping my camping table right here because it just fits so perfectly. Maureen, yes, so, sorry, let me get to some of these questions here before I continue to move on. Do you feel the creases in the mattress? No, ma'am. Do not. Yes, let me show you how I turn the doors off before I lose track of that question. I had to YouTube it. Do you love YouTube? I do. All right, I'm in a 2011 Dodge Grand Caravan. This is in the center console up front. This is the automatic door switch, on and off. So I just have it off. But what's nice about it is, even though now the doors are manual, they'll still open automatically with the remote. So it's pretty fucking awesome if you have that on your remote. I use the exact same large plastic bin for kitchen stuff. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite large plastic bin. I'm assuming you're talking about this one. I love how it snaps. I'm obsessed with it. So, so can we appreciate how everything is in its place? I know I'm OCD, but okay, so this is my large kitchen stuff. You're welcome, Maureen. Hi, Tracy, welcome. And then, so this is this is my dry food storage. It's in my igloo cooler. And then that can also double as like a cooking table or something. And then I put this wicker piece of furniture back here. This is from my mom. So it's a hand-me-down piece of furniture and I absolutely love it. These little things are from IKEA. They can hook onto anything. I'm gonna get some more of those. No, Mary, I still have it. Mary. I don't have it in the van right now. I have to show it to you. So, Kirsten, do you ever wash your clothes by hand on the road, or do you wait to use a machine when in civilization? So I am on this next trip, for the summer, I am going to both use machines and wash by hand. So that's a great question. Yes, I love the hanging bins. I can fit three, like another bin up here, even when I keep this full kitchen bin in there. I can still, so I'm going to get one more back here. And then I don't really know what I'm going to put in this top bin yet. I think like stuff that I use all the time, you know, my Yeti mugs. Right now I just have like lights and trash bags in there and stuff, but things that I can access. Okay, so, and then right here is my collapsible toilet. I had an additional wicker basket from this unit because I couldn't access the baskets on the bottom, so I attached it to the side of my van right there using those sticky gel pads that I have in like all my videos, and I flippin' just stuck it there, and now I can put all of Winston's stuff in there. So how freaking dope is that? I'm feeling so creative. So yeah, definitely more coffee on the top, Todd, that's for sure. I know, like, I have all this, you know, this coffee stuff in here. I need to put, you know, more things in the top. So yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking of my trunk. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's looking really great. There's my new roof rack. Like I said, I'm not going to, oh fuck, it's hot on my feet. Ouch. Fucking Arizona heat. Gosh dang it. I'm not gonna fully go into my rooftop box, but it is a sport rack. It is 18 cubic feet, and like I said, I will be doing another video on it, but I will tell you that no, I do not need a step ladder. Yes, I can access everything in it from stepping up right here. Boop. Ugh. And now I'm up. And I'm tall, I'm 5'8", so now all I have to do is unlock it, and then I can open it up and I can literally reach everything in here. So I do not need a step ladder. Okay, so this is kind of what my rack is looking like. Thank you so much, Maureen. Yes, everything has a place. Yes, yes, yes. So let's take a look at some of my piles. Since I have you guys live with me. Hello, friend Laura. Welcome. Ooh, 65 degrees. Wow, that sounds gorgeous. So that ladder I'm not taking with me, so ignore it. But all this stuff has been in my van organized. It just looks like a lot of shit when it's laying out like this. So all my blankets, all of this stuff, all of this stuff fits in this bin. Nan, oh, you know me, Nan. I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess. You know I curse like a sailor. Good gracious. My Jackery, my AC unit is freaking broken. So my AC unit's broken. It lasted me a year. It's fine, whatever. It was 25 bucks. I ordered a new one on Amazon. It's coming tomorrow. I'm going to review it. I'll let you guys know what I think. I have my fuel, and then this is my table. So this, oh, don't forget my Lace of Frank pillow. Look at my cute things. So this is the table. Some people ask, how did I get it to look like this? Because normally it's just this plain white from IKEA. This is just a vinyl decorative paper that costed me like $7 on Amazon. I have a link to the description in my van videos. So I am going to put that back in my van, I decided, because I do need it, and it's my favorite piece of furniture, so I will be putting it back in my van. Like I said, I'm just trying to secure my bed and things before I put it back in, and then all of these things will go under the table as they normally do. So this table is, again, link is in the description to my main van videos. It's at the very bottom of the description list under IKEA furniture, and it's called the LAC TV stand. It also comes with a shelf, but I have opted not to use the shelf because I can put those square storage bins underneath the table. Okay, so this pile is just stuff that I will be putting back in my van nice and organized as soon as I'm ready to do so. And then there's this. I need a sip of my Coke. Does anyone have questions for me while I get a sip of my Coke? Oh, also real quick, while I'm here in this, so you know how I said my mattress folds up? So right down here, I wanted to give you a better view. So I don't have any of my seats in. So I'm going to put fuel and toiletries and necessities down here, and then I'm going to put things down there. Ooh, the unplanned route. Hey friend, how are ya? What do you store in the second row, store and go? In the second row in my van, I have basically tools. Basically tools in case something happens. And that's all in here. So let's see here. Okay, let's get back to, I was gonna get my Coke. And I got sidetracked. This is what happens. These are the things. So this is where that table goes, you guys. It goes right here. So yeah, Michael, I'm excited about my AC unit review as well, because it works similarly to that one I have to throw out. So Have you ever used the space bags for winter storage? You know, I haven't, Mary. I haven't. Doing good? Ah! Oh, yes. I'm so excited for my trip too, girlfriend. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Do you sit while you cook on a low table, or do you have a table that is taller? Yes. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm sipping my Coke. I have a camping table. I'll get back to that. Let me show you this freaking pile first. So all this shit is gonna go in my rooftop box, besides my Yeti. So this bin, this bucket, Winston's carrier that folds flat. This is a backpack and a roller carrier and things. I'm definitely gonna need that for him at some point. Portable shower, my 2-burner propane stove. I have leveling blocks. This is my outdoor rug and bed for Winston. My double camping chair, Winston's playpen, my umbrella, my potty tent, and my sunshade. So all of this stuff will fit comfortably in my box. Look at all that stuff I was able to take out of my vehicle. So, you know, I haven't been traveling with the Home Depot bucket, but now I get to travel with it because I have the rooftop box and it won't be taking up space inside. Same with my propane stove, same with my carrier. These are things that I've been wanting to take with me on all of my trips just in case, but I haven't been able to because I haven't wanted to take up the space in my van. So, since we're talking about the 12-volt fridge, here's my 12-volt Albacool, so sadly sitting in my garage right now. You know what, guys? I'm going to use it at some point. I'm going to use it. I like it. But no, I'm not taking it with me on my trip. I prefer the Yeti. So, yes, I'm using the fold-up potty, Mary, yes. So, let's see. I have a camping table. I'll get back to that. I plan on leaving my bed on the floor, Todd, yes. Dry ice, block ice, or bags. Yes, for the Yeti, bags of ice, hands down. That is my preference. Here's why. It's cheap. It's easy. I recycle the water when ooh, hey, look, unplanned route. Hold on real quick. Ooh, unplanned route. There you are, yay. Okay, so I can recycle the water, you know, from my Yeti. So I prefer ice. I mean, you can find it anywhere, right? And it'll last 4 or 5 days in the Yeti. So, and I can't last 4 or 5 days without going into town anyways because I like to shower in town and get things done, run errands and stuff. So yeah, I just prefer the bag of ice. I do not have a fire ring. And I do not plan to get one. If I like campfires, but I just like to make regular fires if I'm in a spot where I can make one. So yeah, let me grab my Coke again and then we can set back up in the van now that I've shown you my piles. So Winston's bed will continue to be next to mine and my bed will continue to remain on the floor. And also I'll show you inside quickly. So what I did was this wicker thing had just a shelf on the top, but I was able to bungee a basket on there, and then these baskets come out sideways so they're nice and secured in there. And now, just as an example, on the other side I can fit all these things. Okay, so I can like fit 3 up here, and then I can, you know, fit 3 more, probably more like on this one. So I have lots of different space. I know the sun is kind of crazy right now, and then of course that basket just ends up really nicely sitting there. So let me switch my camera around here. Give me 1 second to readjust. Okay. So we can get back to answering some questions. Were they used 3 large? Yes, all settled in the new home. I saw a video where they use 3 large for sale signs for a windscreen. Oh, that's a good idea. Use dry bags for things you don't want to get wet. I need to get some dry bags. I really do. That's a good point. I do need to get some of those. How large is my outdoor carpet? It's a 5x7, and it's like one of those outdoor rugs that you can just like brush off, and I really like it because I have this big like outdoor bag for it. So if it gets like dirty and nasty and gross, it goes just right in the bag, so I don't have to worry about getting mud all over my van. I wish I could make this taller. I was unprepared, but that's okay. Yeah, the having the bag for the rug is really helpful. So once I basically have 3 weeks to prepare for my trip, and I'm honestly not going to do much preparation. So I think my main preparation that I'm going to do is like just making sure I have everything I need. But the thing is, like, something I have to remember, it's like sometimes in my head I'm like going backpacking in the wilderness for 5 months, and like that's not what I'm doing at all. Like, I'll have access to like cities and towns, and I can, like, if I forget something, I can buy it, you know, if it's in my budget. If I, you know, if something breaks, I have to find a way to repair it. If something happens, you know, these are things that I want to learn and I want to experience. I kind of want the challenge of not doing a lot of preparation, because I honestly feel too that if you like try and prepare mentally too much, you're going to end up stressed out or disappointed because you can't meet certain expectations that you've created in your mind. So that's why I like to just kind of go and do my thing and see where the road takes us. I do use my phone for navigation. Yes, I do not have a navigation unit in my van, so I just use my phone. Yeah, I'm going to drive through Yellowstone for sure. And I don't know what else. Like, so I'm going to go, I want to spend at least a month in Montana. I have a feeling I might end up being there a little longer. We'll just kind of see. I'm going to visit Bozeman just like everybody else, and Whitefish, of course, and see kind of where else I feel like going. You know, if I have friends that I end up wanting to meet up with, or things that I learn about that people tell me about, you know, maybe I'll find other things to do. But from Utah and Wyoming, I'm going to go up through Montana and then cross through, of course, the top of Idaho, and then to Washington State. I plan to spend at least a month in Washington State as well. If I think about it, you know, I decided I'm not really going to put a time frame on how long I'm going to be away from Arizona, because I want to just travel however long I feel like I want to travel in my soul, because I'm going to come back to Arizona for the winter season, and I'm going to be staying in Quartzsite and Ehrenberg and, you know, out in Arizona for the winter, just like everybody else. So when the winter visitors come back to Arizona, I will be back in Arizona as well. So Kathleen, I'll see you in Montana. Yes, rattlesnake kit. Yes, bear spray. I need to get those things, Todd. Oh, Laura, love you. Love you so much. Bob, I travel with a dog, and I got a tail mount that wraps around the back of the van. You can put up with. Yeah, I was thinking about getting one of those, Bob, but I don't really know. It seems like kind of a hassle, those tents that like go on the back of the van. I don't know. It seems like kind of a hassle, but give me your opinion. I don't really know if it's in my budget right now either, because like the cheap ones seem like really cheap. I don't know. Hurricane Ridge, Olympic National Park. Okay. You travel like we do. You take the unplanned route. Yes, that's absolutely true. Yes, I do. I never really, I mean, I make some plans, but I just kind of make it up as I go. So I'm just gonna like pull up my map here. And then the other thing too is I like to use Campendium. So it's not an app, it's a website, Campendium, and I use it to find, and it seems to be the most popular website with nomads, or at least with my nomad friends. It will show you, it can show you free camping, free like BLM and dispersed camping spots. I just as an example, I pulled up Utah, and I was just looking at one very particular area of Utah, and or actually, I'm sorry, this was Bozeman, Montana. But anyways, this is all free camping. So I have just show me free camping on here. This is all free camping. So if you go on Campendium, you can find free camping. And of course, the Pacific Northwest and the West is the best place for free camping because we have so much BLM land. So Campendium is what I use. And then of course, as I make friends along the road and stuff like that, and I go on Instagram and I do research, like using hashtags. I was actually doing that this morning. Just talking to people and like getting their suggestions and recommendations, especially if you get to a local area. That's something that's really helpful as well. If you get to like a small touristy town or just a small town and it's surrounded by what you think is BLM land, the locals will know. Like the locals will have the information for you. Trust me. Locals always know. So that's what I use. And then what will also dictate my travels is the weather. Like I said, if it's getting really hot in Utah, I'm peacing out and I'm going up north. So ideal weather for me is 70 and sunny. So with 50 degrees at night, right? But I guess, isn't that everybody's ideal weather? But I guess that's why I travel. So because I travel with the weather. So I actually, somebody actually gave me this tip too, and I did it the other day. I looked up bird migration patterns for the West because somebody gave me that tip. If you look up where the birds are migrating and what their flight schedules are and things like that for the different months and the different seasons, you can find out where the weather is good because the birds migrate for the weather. At least typical birds in in the continental US. I'm just strictly speaking from a very non-scientific general state. So if the birds are migrating north, and depending on where they're migrating, when they're migrating, that's where I'm going to be migrating with my van because they're going to take me to the good weather. So you can look up bird migration patterns, and that'll help you also if you're interested in truly following the weather. So I have lots of weather apps that I like to go through, but ultimately the Weather Channel is going to be the most accurate. The other app that I really like to use to find free stuff when I'm traveling is iOverlander. Now, iOverlander I don't have on my tablet, so I can't show you right here, but iOverlander is really nice for finding like restrooms, water refills, dump stations, empty lots to park in, like overnight spots, like street, like stealth camping and things like that. iOverlander is really excellent for that. But Campendium is the best for finding free camping for like long term. So those are the two apps that I use the most often for finding land. And okay, so I need to go through some of these questions here. Okay, Samantha, you know of any open junior Flagstaff? Yeah, so National Forest Service, so I was just in Prescott. I just got back like 2 days ago. I was up in Prescott. You can camp on any national forest land in northern Arizona. There's so much free camping up in Flagstaff. Go on Campendium. It'll show you everything. So Kirsten, I am like you. I'm a non-planner. I highly recommend the app Gypsy Travel Guide. I think it was $10. Oh, that's pretty neat. I will look into that, my friend. Thank you. And the guy will give you a little history about the area. That's really cool because I'm super into history, so thank you. Yep, Campendium is amazing. Between Butte and Belgrade, it get very windy. Okay, that's good to know. I hate the wind. Maureen rescued my dog at age 2. Now she's having a very traumatic life. Yeah, so Maureen, I mean, I would talk to your veterinarian. They can maybe prescribe like an anti-anxiety medication, but CBD oil is really great for dogs, for anxiety. So CBD would probably be my most valuable recommendation. Kathleen, thank you. Chico Hot Springs, yeah, Paradise Valley north of Yellowstone, not free but fun. Yeah, that's okay. What is your budget for a typical trip? Well, I'm on a budget because I'm a freelance creator, so I'm on a budget. Period. I don't really typically have budgets for trips. Like, well, like I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I can't say because all my trips are so different. I mean, there are some camping trips that I go on where I'll spend like $10 because I'm eating, like I'm cooking like super cheap food. Like I don't know, it just depends. There are other trips where like I eat out 2 times a day and I splurge for Wynston and I. Like it just depends. So I don't really know if I have a typical budget, but I will say that I am on a budget because I'm a writer. So I don't make a ton of money. Yeah, plenty of truck stops. Yeah, lots of truck stops and things. Loves and Pilots, they're great for security and safety and for showers. I'm not really a podcast person. I much prefer, I'm just a music person. Thank you, Laura. Oh, you're so sweet. Yes, Homes on Wheels Alliance does rock. They are my favorite. Love Homes on Wheels Alliance. Thank you so much. So, yeah, Cracker Barrels let you use their parking lot. Yes, they do. Cracker Barrels and, of course, Walmart. Do you street park? Generally, I don't street park, no, but I can. It's super easy for me to street park because I'm in a minivan. That's one thing I really like about being in a minivan. I have stealth camped on the street before with Winston. I absolutely have. It's just not my favorite thing. I will if I have to. Or if, like, I'm sleeping on the street because we're parked right next to the ocean. Totally fine with that. And also, if I'm missing questions if I'm not answering questions because I'm missing something, I apologize, and I will definitely get back to you. So yeah, I plan to, talking about like the budget thing, I do plan to really travel on a budget because I'm going to be spending money on gas, and I want to make sure I have plenty of money in case something happens to my van or there's an emergency or something on the road. So I will definitely be on a budget. I will be cooking more often. I know I talk a lot about how I hate cooking on the road, and it's true. It's true. I really don't. I really hate it. However, since I'm going to be in my van for 5 months, I just need to suck it up, bust out my 2-burner propane stove, and cook some freaking meals. I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going to do it. I'm telling you. I'm going to do it. It'll probably be tacos. Like every day, but it's fine. It's fine. Grilled cheese. Does that count as cooking? I don't know. Beer brats? Yes. How much pre-trip maintenance on your van? Yes. Do you do much? Yeah. So I just took my van in. I got an oil change, a high mileage synthetic oil change, as well as a brake flush, because recently when I was camping, I was driving on a dirt road and it got really slippery and my traction control was off, and I just decided that it would be fun to like drift a little bit in my van because it's a minivan and I enjoy drifting. Why not? So, well, that was a bad idea because I got a bunch of dirt and shit in my brakes. So I had a brake flush last week with my oil change, and I'll tell you what, my van, oh man, it drives so good now. My brakes are so good. So I had that done. I'm going to have more maintenance done. I have just a couple little things that I need done on it, so I'm going to have all of that done before my before I go on my trip, because safety is my #1 priority, and I have to make sure that my van is, you know, it has 140,000 miles on it about now, so I need to make sure it's in tip-top shape so I don't have any problems, you know, over the next several months. So yes, tons of places to camp, absolutely. You know, that's what I really like about this part of the country, is that there are so many outdoor options. You know, the other thing is gas prices are really high, and so that might keep me in one place for longer. It just kind of depends on, you know, how much money I feel like I'm spending, what kind of gas mileage I'm getting, where gas prices are at, you know, that will affect things. But since I plan to stay, since I plan to stay in places for a couple weeks at a time here and there, I think I'll be able to save money like on gas and actual like traveling expenses that way. But we'll see. It'll be interesting because I'm going to track all my expenses and things. Because then I want to compare it to next season, like when I'm in Quartzsite, like doing the RTR and the WRTR and Schoolypalooza, and like doing all that stuff again. I want to like compare my cost to that part of the season, and see how it differs. It'll be interesting, but I'm pretty excited. So if anybody's going to be coming or is thinking about coming to Arizona for winter season next season, please do, because I'll be here. I'm gonna probably be back out in Quartzsite by November. That's the plan anyways. I'm actually in a wedding at the beginning of October, so I have to be back for that. I'm gonna like wear a dress and stuff. Yeah. That'll be fun. So I'll be back in Arizona for the winter season. Hopefully the borders will be open so we can have all of our Canadian winter visitors back down south. That would be fun. Okay, so what are we doing here? We've been live for almost an hour. Do you guys have any last minute questions for me before we pop off here? You know, like I said, I made that video today, and I'll have more videos of like my rooftop box and how I pack it, and all that stuff will be coming over this next month. I really want to dive into like what I'm doing to get ready to live in my van for 5 months, so, or however long I decide to be in it. It could be, you know, it could be 3, because I could be like, yeah, I want to go somewhere else, or I want to, you know, I mean, whatever, I don't know. It'll be fun. Oh, and also, if you can give this video a like, just give it a thumbs up if you've like enjoyed your time with me, because like that'd be pretty great. I appreciate you guys. And thank you so much for being here with me. Tomorrow's Easter for those who celebrate, so for those who celebrate, happy Easter to you all. And yeah, I'm kind of hungry, so I think I'm gonna go eat some food, eat some dinner. So thank you again for being here, and make sure you follow us on Instagram, amanda.yantos, and yeah, that'll be it. So you guys have an awesome Saturday. Tina, you're so sweet. Kirsten, Todd, Mary, and everybody else who was with me tonight, I love you guys so much, and we'll see you on our next live. Bye!